miss the jamborees. Some of these guys that actually post wins and losses in them, I don't get that. I mean, you're just trying to figure it out. So if we win, it would be disingenuous for me to come back then and say, well, that was great. But I think our team showed some things in the jamborees that I think we can build off of and who we'll be. I think we're a team that can play in a multitude of ways. I think we can play with a smaller group and be quick and athletic and all over the place and still have some size at the center. And then I think eventually we're going to be able to play with, a couple bigs at the same time and be real physical in that fashion. And what we got to figure out right now is, can we play in between? We got two freshmen that are true fours in Javon Guess and Sharif Akeleri, and one of those guys has got to develop for us to be able to play with a true power forward. Right now we're playing with a stretch kind of situation with Dayton, and that has some good things. And then we could probably play with Lorenzo Malinini kind of playing as a four alongside Michael Efferman inside, and that could have some really good things. So we'll just see if we can develop those freshmen at the four so we can kind of get a little bit of everything.
I'm anxious to see what Gray Vassar is going to be able to do. He was sidelined last year in the opening game with a broken foot. Would have been a big factor maybe in the national tournament late in the season. But if he's healthy now, and how he can perform this year as a redshirt freshman with the years of maturity.
Well, he can be a good player. Cross our fingers. He's knock on wood, whatever you need to do for him to stay healthy. He's been healthy. He's had no setbacks, and everything's been great. So, if he can stay healthy all year, I think he'll develop into one of the better, point guards in our region, certainly, if not in the country. I think he'll do a very good job for us. But he's just not knocking off the rust fully. I mean, there's stages you see of it where, he's trusting certain things more. He's being more explosive to the basket. Trusting those things he's going to have to trust. We'll see how that all comes together. He hasn't played, a real basketball game where it really counts in a year and a half. And he hasn't played healthy. As a senior in high school, he played, but he wasn't healthy. He hasn't played healthy since the end of his junior year of high school. So we'll see how that all plays out. But he's got a chance to be a very good point guard for us.
Volunteer State was in disarray 3 years ago, and Johnny Lynn took over as head coach and won 6 games 2 years ago. Last year he flipped it. For the first time in about a dozen years, they had a winning season, 17-15. He says he hopes to build on that, and you've had a chance to maybe to scout them a little bit. What do you look for them? What do you look from them for the game tonight?
Well, I think he's relying on his returners, and he's added some pieces that may do some things for him, but his returners are what he's going to rely on. Taylor Groves, who's older, played football.
You said in the SEC. Where was that? Do you know?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't know, and whatever. But we knew that last year. He was their main gun when he came in last season. Averaged big numbers in region play for him. He's about 20-point-a-game guy last year. And he's back. So you've got a guy that's older than his class. He played all the time, had the ball in his hands all the time last year. It was about 20 points a game in Division I JUCO. Certainly he's a problem. Connor Hale's a shooter. And he has shot the ball extremely well in their preseason games. Had 9 threes the other night. He's older. If you leave him open, he's going to hurt you. And then inside, Jalen Hardaway had averaged 12, 13 points a game last year. He's bigger, strong, left-handed. So they got some components that are returning from last year's team that they should be able to come out and be comfortable early. I'm sure, they've been here. They've played here, those kids have. So they're going to be excited about getting a second chance.
Have you settled in on a starting 5 for tonight's game?
Yeah, I have. Gray Vassar will start the point guard spot tonight. Jalen Calloway will start at a guard position. Prince Ojukwu will start at a wing spot for us tonight. We'll have Dayton Williams playing like what we call our joker position, which is he's a wing, but we're playing with multiple wings instead of a true 4. And then we'll start Michael Efferman in the post. And, guys like Lorenzo Malinini, Alex Montez, Elijah Lovemore will get in there pretty quick. Of course, we'll be down 2 guys tonight that had been in our rotation, not starters, but had been in our rotation. So that'll give some other guys an opportunity to step up. Jay Thomas possibly gets more of an opportunity tonight. Maybe Sharif Akeleri will get more of an opportunity tonight. We'll see how that goes.
Coach, good luck for a season-opening win.
Thanks, Dave.
That's Todd Franklin back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bopes Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring pizza, sandwiches, wings, and a fresh salad bar. Online ordering is available at bopespizza.net.
Once again, tonight is the opening date for NJCAA basketball with 5 of the preseason top 10 teams in action, including Vincennes. Here again this season with his perspective is JUCO's premier top analyst and Vincennes native, Nick Nielsen.
Welcome to the Nielsen File. The Trailblazers start the year with the same goal that they have each season: make it to the national tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas, and compete for a national title. This VU team appears to have the pedigree to do just that. Vincennes will play 7 games against teams ranked or receiving votes in the preseason poll. They will play Columbia State, John A. Logan, and Southwestern Illinois twice, and play at Triton. The top of Region 24 appears to be stronger this season. SWIC looks like a potential top 15 team nationally, as they return a stable of post players and have recruited an ensemble of top freshman guards. Logan believes that they have a National Player of the Year contender in freshman wing Cam McDaniels, and returned 3 starters from a team that went to Hutch a year ago and almost defeated national runner-up Connor State. VU has the ultimate X factor in junior college basketball with head coach Todd Franklin. Coach Franklin has a legitimate claim as the top coach in junior college basketball history. I look forward to another great year of following the Trailblazers and the national footprint of junior college basketball. Dave will continue the pregame show after this 60-second timeout.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Once again, welcome back. Starting lineups underwritten by First Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road, 2612 North 6th Street, and the ATM service, 3rd and Vigo in downtown Vincennes. First Vincennes Savings Bank, member FDIC. First of all, for Volunteer State, their first game of the season as well. Taylor Groves, a 6'3 sophomore from Cross Plains, Tennessee, played 2 years of football at Ole Miss. The last 2 years a JUCO player for Coach Lynn here at Volunteer State. He is averaged 19 points a game a year ago and was the Region 7 most valuable player, Taylor Groves. Preston King, 6'6 sophomore, Westmoreland, Tennessee, along with Jamal Nero, 6'2 freshman guard, Conyers, Georgia. Also lining up as a starter, Cannon Hale, 6'3 sophomore, Gallatin, Tennessee, played in 30 games a year ago, started 4, averaged 7 points. And Maxwell Moore, 6'4 freshman from Gallatin, Tennessee. Groves, King, Nero, Hale, and Moore, the starters for Volunteer State. For the Trailblazers, it'll be Dre Vassar, 6'1 freshman, Louisville Trinity, a redshirt a year ago. Jalen Callaway, 6'3 sophomore guard, 175 pounds. Chicago, Lincoln Park, averaged 6.5 points, 3 rebounds. Dayton Williams, 6'4 sophomore, Louisville Butler, averaged 11 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. Prince Ojukwu, a transfer from Copiah Lincoln in Mississippi. He averaged 9.2 points and 6.4 rebounds a game. 6'4", 209, a sophomore, Prince Ojukwu. And Michael Ephraim, 6'10", 210, a freshman from Nigeria. He played at Calvary Christian School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida in high school. 6'10", 210 freshman Michael Ephraim. So it'll be Vassar, Callaway, Williams, Ojukwu, and Ephraim, the starters for the Blazers. The officials tonight are Tyler Kump from Paoli, Indiana, Kenny Ludlow, Princeton, Kentucky, and Andy Homa from Indianapolis, Indiana. Starting lineups, as always, brought to you by First Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road, 2612 North 6th Street. The ATM service, 3rd and Vigo in downtown Vincennes. First Vincennes Savings Bank, member FDIC. I'll be back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the VU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant at 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features chicken sandwiches and tenders, cheese curds, and onion rings. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
Tonight's game is only the 7th meeting between Vincennes and Volunteer State. The Pioneers have never beaten the Trailblazers. The last outing last season, a 75-51 win here at the PE Complex. The Kiwanis Classic concludes tomorrow with Lincoln Trail playing Volunteer State at 3 o'clock, followed by the Lady Blazers season opening game against Owens, Ohio. Then the Blazers take on preseason honorable mention Columbia State, which defeated us here last year 80-68 and went on to play in the NJCAA Finals. Columbia State lost the early game tonight to Lincoln Trail, 82-73, an outstanding win for Coach Junzi Cotton to start the new season with his young basketball team at Lincoln Trail. Blazers are clad in white. They'll attack the basket at my right in the first half of the game. The royal blue-clad Volunteer State Pioneers will attack the goal at my left. As we get ready for the national anthem for this home crowd on this last day of October. Somebody asked me if we ever played in October before. The answer is yes. Back in 2016, we actually played 2 games in October, on the 30th and the 31st. To start the season. The JUCO season really begins early because most teams will take a break from the middle of December until maybe the first week or more of January due to the holiday break. So they get a lot of games in early, and this Trailblazer team is going to play 5 games in the next 8 days. Right now, Coach Franklin being presented a symbolic $1,000 check from the Vincennes Kiwanis Club, who sells the advertising for the programs that you get when you come into the game, and that $1,000 goes to the VU Athletic Fund.
So please, here we go. Let's give a big round of applause to the Vincennes Kiwanis.
PA announcer this year is Marty Quackenbush, who is the Veteran Service Officer for Knox County.
And now, as we honor our great nation and the men and women serving our country at home and abroad, we ask that you please rise if you're able, and gentlemen, remove your hats. And now, to perform the United States National Anthem under the direction of Director Susie Jackson, please welcome the Vincennes University Pep Band.
Again, that's Susie Jackson, the VU Pep Band, with our Star-Spangled Banner. Susie's got more stripes on her leather jacket than I do. Busy week for the Blazers. We will be back home again on Tuesday night after tomorrow night's game with Columbia State on Tuesday night against Macomb, Michigan, out of the Detroit area, and they're an outstanding Division II basketball team. They're ranked number 4 in the Division II preseason poll, and coming off a 30-6 season and a trip to the NJCAA D2 Finals in Danville, Illinois. And then next weekend for the McDonald's Classic, we will welcome in Kennedy King and Harcum out of Philadelphia, traditionally one of the two power teams on the East Coast, the other being Monroe out of New York City. So some good basketball action coming up here in the next 8 days here at the PE Complex. And again, remind you tomorrow that the VU women will take the floor tomorrow at 3 for the season opening game against Owens, coached by first-year head coach Nyla Johnson. Let's take a 60-second break and be back with a tip-off for tonight's game.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincent Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in southern Indiana and southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Imge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
Once again, welcome back. Reiterating, the Blazers will attack the basket at my right. Volunteer State will swing to the left here at the in the first half of the basketball game. Blazer introductions. New white uniforms this year for the Trailblazers, and we have new road uniforms as well. Marty's just about done with his introduction, and we'll be underway here at the PE Complex. Again, Vassar, Callaway, Williams, Ojukwu, and Ephraim, the starters for the Blazers. The veterans are Callaway and Williams, with maybe a footnote that the name of Trey Vassar, who was here a year ago, but was a red shirt, saw the games, but could not play due to a broken foot. Hopefully he's healthy this year, and he'll contribute highly as the point guard. Ready to go, my 44th and final season as the voice of the Trailblazers. Stepping in, and here we go. Well, the new lights here are unbelievable. Tip comes to Vincennes, controlled by Vassar. Brings it across the 10-second line. In between the circles. On the sideline, kicks it out high. Ojukwu, his first touch, back to Vassar. Swings left, fakes the jump shot, passes it left to Williams. Now there's a pass low inside, intended for Ephraim, and we will get a turnover and a timeout called by Johnny Lynn to preserve the possession, as well as Preston King came up with the ball. So we get the first time out of the game, 19 seconds in, back in 30 seconds on WVUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, 509 Main Street, formerly United Insurance Services, serving southern Indiana and Illinois businesses and families since 1903 by representing Auto Owners Insurance Company, among many other carriers. They can be reached at 882-3560 or online at walkerhughes.com.
Preston King inbounds the basketball to Taylor Groves. He'll bring a one-on-one against Vassar. Works it up to and across the 10-second line, drives the right sideline. The left-handed dribble, passes the ball out to Moore, left to the point. Moore high with it and throws it away. It's going to be picked off by Jay Thomas. Jay Thomas drives inside, puts a shot up. No, but the tip-up is good by Dayton Williams. The first basket of the game goes to Vincennes, and a foul called on Maxwell Moore. This will send Prince Ojukwu to the free throw line. Chance for a three-point play. It's in the air. The shot's no good. No, wait. He missed that shot. I'm sorry. It's two-shot foul award. Ojukwu gets the free throw. The first one's no good off the back of the iron. Second free throw for the first point is good. First point of the game by Vincennes. A little pressure now. Vassar defending Groves up across the 10-second line. Groves with the dribble to the right side, picks it up high. Swings the ball deep toward the lane. Here's a follow-away shot by Hale off the left side, no good. Rebound by Dayton Williams. Williams now then to Vassar down the right side. This is a drive by Ojukwu inside, and we get a charging foul called on Prince Ojukwu. First foul of the game on Vincennes. Again, King will keep the ball in. Full court pressure by Vincennes, something we have not seen very often, especially early in the year. Groves handles the point across the timeline. Here's the give to Hale, deep to the right side, back out high to Moore. Moore from the point, swings the ball left and out of bounds. Tried to get the ball to Jamal Nero, and against the defender, he was leaning to his left and could not come up with it. They'll pave the way for Finn Okoli to check in the game for the first time for Volunteer State. Okoli, 6'6" freshman, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And he'll replace Maxwell Moore in the lineup for Coach Johnny Lynn. Here's Vassar across the timeline. Drops it off, long left. Comes to Callaway. Callaway back outside. Ojukwu wings the ball inside. Here's a turnaround follow-away shot by Williams is good. And Dayton Williams gets his first basket of the year. Had 16 points in this game a year ago. Now then, here is an offensive foul. Hale took the pass, but there was a screen set there, and let's see. Foul was on. It was on Oakley, who just came in the game. I'm trying to get used to these uniforms now. They can use any number they want. Used to it had to be a 0 through 5. Now you can put anything up there. Columbia State's got a guy number 99. Here's a pass inside, deflected back into the hands of Callaway. Callaway, Ojukwu, now then Vassar inside and free to the basket on the left side. Shot no by Ephraim, but he's fouled. This foul will be called on Taylor Groves. That'll be his first foul of the ballgame. We'll send Ephraim to the free throw line. 6'10", 210, a freshman from Enugu, Nigeria, played at Calvary Christian School in Fort Lauderdale. Free throw by Ephraim is no good. BU has a 3-zip lead. We're just a little less than 2 minutes into the game. Free throw by Ephraim is in the air. Shot flat off the iron, no good. Easy rebound. Taken down by Okoli. So we're now 1 for 3 from the 4 from the foul line. Here's a drive into the lane. Backs it out. Here's Nero for 3. Shots down and won't stay. Rebound off the floor. Picked off by Dayton Williams. He'll throw away at the 10-second line. Here's Nero. He'll bring it back inside. Fakes left, drives right, scores. No. Off the bottom of the rim. Rebound comes off to Dayton Williams. Now then Vassar brings it back. Shot in and out, no good from the elbow. Rebound to Groves. Works his way through traffic. Swings the ball deep right. Here's Johnson. The shot is, Cannon Hale. His shot's no good for 3. And the ball is out of bounds. Last touched by Vincennes. Elijah Lovemore will see first action for the Trailblazers. Lovemore is a 6'3", 175 freshman from Chicago Heights, Illinois, played at Bloom High School, and he'll replace Jalen Callaway. And Volunteer State will inbound the ball. Lincoln Trail got off to a really quick start in that early game. They jumped out to a 12-1 lead over Columbia State, and that lead held up for the entire game, although it was close pretty much all the way. Lincoln Trail, Columbia State had some opportunities late, but could not close to within more than, they might have gotten within 5, but they were anywhere from 5 to 10 points behind for most of the rest of the game. Ball comes into Nero, and Nero from the right sideline has trouble with it, backs away, he still has the dribble. Now pushes the ball back out front. Here's Okoli with it to Cannon Hale. Here's a pass inside to Okoli, puts the shot up, no. Rebound hauled off by Vassar through traffic. Down the right side, coast to coast, now backs away. Swings back to the point for the reset. Deep left. Here's a 3-ball in the air. It's good. Prince Ojukwu dials in the tray. The Blazers lead 6-0. 3 minutes into the game. Groves, he'll drive left on the open side of the floor. Shot blocked by Ephraim. And Ephraim comes out with a rebound and gets bumped and fouled. The foul is called on Preston King. That'll be his first personal foul. You'll like, when you come out to the games, you'll like the new look. The bright LED lights are certainly a more than vast improvement. And also now the new features on the scoreboard gives the points, timeouts left, and the foul calls. Deep right side. This is Lovemore. Lovemore passes it back around the perimeter. Here's a drive by Vassar across the lane. Now Lovemore back to Vassar. Vassar, deep right. There's Dayton Williams with it. Shot clock down to 10 seconds. Vassar needs to create. Passes left. This is Ojukwu, a runner down the baseline, no good. That was an air ball out of the off the sheet. This will be on Dayton Williams. That's his first foul and our fourth team foul. We'll send Okolie to the free throw line. Again, 6'6", a freshman from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Nearly 4 minutes into the game, and Volunteer State has not scored. Okolie's free throw is a clinker off the back of the rim. Up for one more. Shot in the air by Okolie is off no good. Rebound in the lane. Controlled finally by Ojukwu. He's been really up. Here's Vassar for 3 from just right of the perimeter. Good. Dre Vassar dials home our second tray of the game. 9-0 Vincennes. Rose cautiously across the timeline. Gives it up to King. Pushes the ball left to Hale. Now to Okolie. Back to Groves. Working against the screen. He'll drive the ball down the lane. Jump shot from 15 is no good. Rebound by Ojukwu. He has been most active. To Vassar. Vassar. Deep right side. Ojukwu drives up inside. Falls away to the left. Shot no good. Rebound Malinini. He'll go up strong and hits it in. Lorenzo Malinini makes it 11-0 Vincennes. Groves to King. Back out front. Pass comes short left to Hale. Now then King. Or to Okolie, rather. Now to Groves. Here's King at the top. Swings the ball left side to Nero. Nero will drive toward the lane. Fall away shot is no good. Rebound taken down by Vassar. Here he comes through traffic. Feeds the ball left side, deep left. Here's a 3-ball by Dayton Williams. He'll dial home the tray. Our third of the game, and it's now 14-0 Vincennes. Johnny Lynn's got to be a little worried about the early developments here in this game. Is going to get away early. This is Taylor Groves off the left of the lane, picks up his dribble, trades passes with Okolie, gets it back. He'll try to back his way in. Groves against Vassar, fall-away shot against Vassar, banks it off, no. Rebound taken down by Williams to Vassar. Vassar across the 10-second line. Now another 3 by Vassar is good. The Blazers are blazing hot at the start of this game. 17-0 Vincennes. Inbounding the ball comes into Groves. He'll walk it up 2 and across the 10-second line. In between the circles, now a foul way away from the ball. And we get a foul called on Vincennes on Elijah Lovemore. That'll be his first foul. And brings up the media timeout. Trailblazer scoreboard unwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings features 21 sauces and seasonings from mild to wild for their wings, along with cheeseburgers and hand-breaded chicken tenders. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Good Samaritan Physician Network is hosting a job fair on Wednesday, October 29th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time at Cullen Medical Professionals at 2005 State Street in Washington. Available positions include practice managers, licensed practical nurses, registered nurses, and more. Attendees are encouraged to bring a printed resume and copies of licensures. Open positions and more information about the job fair are listed on gshvin.org/job-fair.
Blazers on fire. 6 minutes into this basketball game, we have a 17-0 lead over Volunteer State. Lineup changes for VU. Alex Montez, a freshman from Puerto Rico, will check into the ball game. He'll replace Dayton Williams. Let's see, Lovemore stays. Jay Thomas, brother of departed LeBron Thomas, is in the ball game, along with Jalen Calloway, and Malinini is in there for Vincennes. They counter with Maxwell Moore, Taylor Groves, Cannon Hale, Preston King, and now Damiris Carroll is in the game for the first time for Volunteer State. Here's a pass left to the lane into the hands of Groves. He'll go one-on-one in the lane against Jay Thomas, lofts it up and scores. Taylor Groves gets their first basket with 13:58 to go in the first half, 17-2. Bringing the ball low on the dribble across the 10-second line. This is a stoppage in play. What do we got? The shot clock they didn't reset the shot clock. Across the way, Jay Thomas will inbound the ball for the Blazers. Brings it into Calloway. Calloway back to Lovemore. Jay Thomas doubled up, gets under the defenders. Now then from the left elbow, can't develop a shot. Here's the three ball by Monteith, is good, and he's fouled. Monteith stepped up for the tray, drew the defender into the foul. He'll stand for a 4-point play. Foul is called on Maxwell Moore. That will be his first personal foul. The Blazers lead 20-2. Dylan Delk will check in for Volunteer State, a 6'4" freshman, Hendersonville, Tennessee, with Montez at the free throw line. Montez, a 6'5", 195 freshman from Vega Baja, Puerto Rico. Free throws in the air, flat, no good. Rebound in the lane, grabbed up by Carroll. Down court, here's a drive and a shot no by Thomas, but a foul called. Foul is called on Lovemore. That'll be his second. This will send Taylor Groves to the free throw line. Vassar is going to re-enter the game and replace Lovemore. With Groves standing in. Groves scored 12 points, had 4 rebounds in the game here a year ago, a 75-51 Blazer win. First trip to the line's no good. Rebound, block out by Malinini. Here come the Blazers. Across the line, Vassar. Now then to Montez. Deep left, this is Calloway, backs away to Jay Thomas, inside to Montez, and his pass is off the foot, I think, of Carroll. It'll be out of bounds to Vincennes. 20 on the shot clock. He will inbound the ball from the left baseline. Jay Thomas to inbound the ball. Looking for the cutter, comes in deep to Montez. Alex. Now then back to Vassar. Vassar at the point, passes right. This is Calloway. Now then to Montez for 3 again. Got it again. Montez dials in his second tray. 23-4 Vincennes. Groves with it over on the right side. Carroll handles once, passes the ball to Delk. That's his first touch. Delk wings the ball right side. Controlled by Hale. Hale will work his way into the paint, turnaround shot, and he'll roll it down over Calloway. Cannon Hale gets his first basket. 23-6. Here's a pass inside. Malinini from Montez turns and scores. Tell you, Malinini fills up a lot of space in and around the basket at 249 pounds. Here's a long three. Rims off deep from Groves into the hands of Malinini. Turns, hands the ball off to Callaway, and he'll chase down court with it. The big circle, quick glance to the bench. With the left hand, fakes left, drives right. From the elbow, passes the ball right side, Jay Thomas. He'll break left, comes back right, picks up the dribble. Now then to Montez, Vassar, Callaway, 10 to shoot. Back out to Vassar from the point. Vassar works it, 6 to shoot. Here's Vassar. Vassar snakes his way to the elbow. Here's a pass inside, Malinini. Here's a fallaway shot, Malinini. Can't roll it down, and we get a shot clock violation. And we come up with our second media timeout. Out on the floor, Trailblazer scoreboard written by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Vincennes 25, Volunteer State 6. Back in 1 minute.
This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Ular Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at ubilarvincennes.com. Ubilar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Vail Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Underwriting support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Good Samaritan offers a broad range of medical services, including inpatient and outpatient services, community outreach programs, and more. Learn more about Good Samaritan and their services online at gshvin.org.
Don't go away at halftime. We'll have This Week in Trailblazer History, brought to you by the Vincennes University Foundation. I look back at some vignette in VU's storied basketball history. Blazers have the lead 25-6 over Volunteer State with 11:38 to go in the first half of the basketball game. Taylor Groves handles against the defender, Dre Vassar. He'll take him into the lane, fakes left, puts up and banks it in. Nice job there by Taylor Groves to get through the lane and turn his body away from the basket to get that carom shot. Bringing the ball up for Vincennes. Dayton Williams back in the game from the elbow. Out to Callaway. Callaway right side to Montez. Michael Ephraim. He turns to the basket and dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. Malinini will return to the floor.
Return for the Trailblazers, number 42, Lorenzo Malinini.
Inbounding the ball, Dylan Delk drops it into Groves. Groves will now walk it toward the 10-second line. We'll go by the 11-minute mark to go in the first half of the game. Groves, he'll drive across the point. In the lane, defended, can't do anywhere with it. Back to Carroll. Right side again to Groves. Groves comes up to Okoli. Oh, that's not Okoli, I'm sorry. Here's a drive inside, and we get a blocking foul on Vincennes. Coach Franklin did not agree with that call.
Personal foul on number 2.
Foul is on Vassar. New player in the game is Drisa Njai, a 6'8 freshman from Gambia. Cannon Hale rep will check in. Taylor Groves will leave. That'll be his first break at the 10:41 mark. Ball comes into Delk. Delk puts a shot up from the right side and scores just under the basket. 25-10. VU attacks. Here's Dayton Williams. Now then to Vassar, and Vassar gets to the paint and tries to turn and gets obstructed by Dylan Delk, who draws his first foul.
Personal foul.
That's their 6th team foul. They're going to call that a shooting foul?
6. Team foul. Returning for the
It's interesting.
Trailblazers, number 22, Prince Ojukwu.
Ojukwu will check back in the lineup. He'll replace Alex Montez. It's not a shooting foul. They just realized that. Across the way, Prince will inbound the ball. Clears into Callaway. Callaway from the left elbow. Now then, here's a jump shot right side for three by Williams. But the shot was no good, but there's a foul into the basket.
Personal foul number 9 on Volunteer State. That's Advisa G.
Njai gets called for the foul, and this will put Malinini at the free throw line, shooting 1 plus the bonus on their 7th team foul. Lorenzo, again, a 6'8" freshman at 249, 250 pounds. First appearance now by a new Trailblazer on the roster, Flavio Jean. I'll set him up in a minute. Free throw is good by Malinini. He'll shoot one more. Jean, 6'1", 180, a freshman from Manhattan, played at Brooklyn Collegiate High School. He scored 1,000 points in high school with 600 rebounds and 400 assists. Free throw by Malinini is no good, and Alton Slaughter will check the rebound there. They throw it away down court. It's going to be picked off by Vincennes, by Ojukwu. Back between the circle. This is Callaway. Now then Ojukwu on the point. Up top, Dayton Williams for three. Shot off the left, no good. Rebound by Cannon Hale. Hale clears it out. Damaris Carroll across the timeline. Works the ball in between the circles. So after that hot start, we've kind of chilled down a little bit. Here's Njai, three ball from deep left. Shot no good. Rebound by Dayton Williams. Brings it up quickly. Callaway handles. Now then to Jean. Back to Callaway. He'll drive left to the paint. Here's a three-point shot by Jean. Misses badly. Carries off the right side into the hands of Njai. Volunteer State back across the timeline. Handling at the point, Damaris Carroll. Carroll. Now then to Delk. Delk swings the ball left side. This is Slaughter. Njai. Again back to Damaris Carroll. Carroll works it against Callaway. Gets the ball to the baseline. Throws it through the lane and through the hands of Njai into the hands of Vincennes. Here's a drive for a layup by Dayton Williams. He'll pick up his third basket. He has 7 points, 28-10 Vincennes. There was an assist there on that play by Malinini. Here's a long three, no good by Hale. Rebound easily by Dayton Williams. 8.5 to go first half. 18-point Blazer lead. This is Jean with it outside the arc. Offense strong to the right side. Now then Callaway. Back to the left. They'll load the ball into Malinini. Again to Callaway for three. It's short, left off the rim. Rebound retrieved by Ojukwu. Now then there's drive down the lane by Williams. Puts shot up, no. Rebound hauled down by Slaughter. Here's Slaughter. He'll work his way across the timeline. Bumps into Ojukwu, recovers, clears the ball to Carroll. Carroll, right side to Delk. Delk, Hale. Hale, Giant inside, and here's a reach and a hold. This foul is going to be tagged, I believe, on Flavio Jean. Let's see.
Media timeout.
It is. Jean picks up his first foul, and that brings up a media timeout. 7:52 to go in the first half. Blazers lead 28-10 on the Trailblazer scoreboard. Underwritten by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. Their Washington location features a drive-thru. More information is available online and through their app.
On the floor for the Blazers, we have Malinini, Jay Thomas, Jalen Callaway, is down there along with Dayton Williams, and the other player is Ojukwu.
Substitution returning to number 20, Jay Thomas for the Trailblazers.
Slaughter, along with Carroll. Okoli in the lineup for Volunteer State. Here comes the inbounds pass. Comes in deep to Preston King. King passes left outside the arc to Nero. Nero now then back to Taylor Groves, who came back on that dead ball, or on the immediate timeout. Groves stands with it. Kicks the ball right side. This is Slaughter. Slaughter works his way to the left, tries to roll the defender off his feet to Groves. Groves just ahead of the shot clock. Did he get it? No. Shot clock violation, Vincennes ball. He has the ball out of bounds across the way. Callaway at the point, across the timeline. He'll drive the ball left to the lane. Now then there's a drive left by Ojukwu. He'll rotate to the lane and changes to the left hand and puts the ball in the basket. Prince picks up his 6th point. 30-10. VU by 20. Groves, and now Ojukwu gets too close to Groves on the drive toward the lane, and he'll pick up a foul. That'll be the 2nd foul on Prince. He joins Lovemore with 2 fouls in the book. This will send Taylor Groves to the line. Played and started in all 30 games last year. Averaged 19.1 points, 6.4 rebounds. He was in double figures 29 times with a high of 33 at Jackson State. He was the Region 7 MVP. Free throw by Groves is good. That's his 5th point. One more to come.
3-4-4-7-2-0. Again, 3-4-4-7-2-0.
Groves will stand in.
So we can get this channel opportunity to half-court shot.
Blazers got off to a super start, 17-0.
Returning for Volunteer State is number 9.
Idris Njai will check back in the game, replacing Finn Okoli. With Groves standing in now to shoot his 2nd free throw. Shots in the air, and that's his 6th point of the game. He's got half of their total. Dre Vassar across the timeline, be defended by Nero. Works the ball against the screen, back to the right side. Now there's a deflection by Groves. He's got a gimme inside, and shot is blocked by Dayton Williams on a tremendous recovery and play, defensive play. And it'll be out of bounds to Volunteer State. I think Groves thought he had a gimme there, and that's what I called. But Williams, with that long stride, caught up and blocked the shot. Groves will inbound the ball. Njai mishandles, recovers. Now there's a pass deep to the right side. Here's a fall-away shot by Slaughter inside the arc, no good. Rebound by Njai, and it's knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. He touched it last. Njai was sandwiched down there between Vassar and Jay Thomas. Now they end up calling a foul.
Personal foul, number 9. That's Idrissa NG.
They called the foul on Idrissa, and well, Made's saying NG. His 2nd. This is the Blazers at the free throw line. Both teams are in the bonus. Here's Dayton at the free throw line. Shot is short. Boy, they barely got there. And picked up by NG. And then stolen away by Dayton Williams. Here's a drive to the lane by Callaway. Back on the left side. Here's a 3-ball in the air. It's no good by Vassar. And now then a foul called on Vincennes on Jay Thomas. He tried to go after the ball and got contact there with Vassar. So it'll be a shooting foul, and they'll put Groves back at the line, where he's 2 for 3. Shots in the air, and it's good by Taylor Groves.
New ticket number
Taylor Groves' participation in football at Ole Miss for 2 years does not affect his eligibility to play basketball at the JUCO level. Free throws in the air, and it's no good. Rebound taken down by Vincennes by Dayton Williams. Williams has it inside the arc. He'll fake left, drives right down the lane, spins around, backs it out. Here's Jay Thomas for a three ball. Barely got there. Rebound deflected loose. Slaughter comes up with it as Thomas fell down. Now the ball's deflected away and out of bounds. Last touched by, it was last touched by Dayton Williams. The official just reversed that. 30-13 Vincennes. So after a blazing hot start, we've kind of slumbered into a little staleness here.
3-4-4-7-3-3.
This is Groves inbound the ball in front of the VU bench. Taylor holds the ball high in the air, dumps it in. This is Nero. Nero guarded by Montez back in the game. And Groves tries to split the defenders. He'll drive inside and is called for a held ball. The alternating possession will belong to Vincennes. No, correction. Belongs to Volunteer State. Damaris Carroll will check back in the lineup. He'll replace Jamal Nero. With 5:53 to go in the first half. And now in the inbounds play, we get a foul called, and I think Hale got poked in the eye. He did. The official stops play and we'll do it again. Sharif Ackerley, a 6'5", 210 freshman from Brooklyn Collegiate, will check into the ball game. One of two players. Gene is the other from that school in New York. First appearance by Sharif Ackerley.
Ackerley enters for the Trailblazers.
Here's Groves, left baseline inbound the ball. Clears it in. Controlled by Nero. Backs it off right side. Here's Carroll for three. Shot misses off the left side. Did not draw iron. Easy rebound by Callaway. Down court quickly. Controlled by Vassar. Vassar outside the arc. Wings the ball out to Montez. Deep left. Here's Callaway. He'll drive inside. Gets close to the basket. Gets fouled by the defender, which is Preston King. That'll be his second foul. Yeah, he's one of two players now for the Pioneers who have two fouls. Michael Ephraim is going to check back into the lineup with Callaway going to the free throw line. He averaged 6.4 points a game last year. Free throw by Callaway is good. His first point of the new year. Callaway scored in double figures 6 times a year ago. He had a 19-point game against Lincoln Trail. Cannon Hale returns to the lineup for the Pioneers. Malinini goes out, and Ephraim is in the game. He's the biggest Trailblazer at 6'10". Free throws in the air, and this is good again by Callaway. 32-13, Blazers by 19 points. Groves across the timeline. Kicks the ball right side. Controlled by Nero. Nero drives across the lane, lost the handle of the ball. Montez has got it. 1-on-2 inside, leaner inside, shot good by Montez. Nice job by Montez to maintain the dribble after he was bumped a couple of times on the drive to the basket. Now down court. Three-quarter court passes deflected by Montez out of bounds. It'll still stay with Volunteer State. Dylan Delk will check in. He'll replace Idrissa Engie. Clock shows 5:05 to go in the first half. 34-13 Vincennes. Rose with it. He'll drop it in short to Hale. Gets it back. Now there's a pass inside Delk. And Delk spinning around trying to draw Ackerley off his feet. Draws Sharif into a foul. That'll be his first. I believe that's 9 fouls on VU in the first half. This will send Dylan Delk to the free throw line. Free throw by Delk is good. His third point, coming off the bench, he has one basket. 34-14, 20-point Blazer lead. 5 minutes, 5:01 to be precise in the first half. Delk back of the line, one more shot. It's in the air, and this one is no good. Easy rebound by Montez. Ball controlled by Vincennes. This is Callaway. Montez back to Callaway on the weave from the point. Here's a pull-up by Callaway, is good. Just beyond the elbow. And Jalen Callaway gets his first basket of the year. Now recovering Groves back down court. VU slow on defense there, and Groves uses his speed to pick up the layup off the left side. He's got 9 of their 16 points. Pass deep right. Montez will slash across the lane. And we get an offensive foul on Vincennes.
Personal foul, number 34, Michael Ephraim.
It's on Ephraim. That will be his first personal foul. And the 10th team foul will put Volunteer State in the double bonus the next time we commit a foul. That was a player control foul. Rose with it. Passes left to Nero. Now then through Delk. Here's a follow-away shot in the lane, good by Cannonale. He had trouble getting the release on that ball, but he got it up in the air and down for his second basket. 36-18 Vincennes. So since that 17-0 start, they played us even. Callaway with it at the point. Callaway will drive the ball left of the lane and slips and falls. Did he travel? Or is there a foul here? Now there's going to be a traveling call. Now we get the final media timeout of the first half. 36-18 is the score on the Trailblazers scoreboard. Underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation. It's homecoming weekend at Vincennes University, a time to reconnect, celebrate alumni pride, and honor Trailblazer traditions. Whether you're catching up with classmates or cheering at the game, we're glad to have you home. Learn how alumni are shaping the future of Vincennes University online at vinu.edu or connect with us on Facebook. Once a Trailblazer, always a Trailblazer. Let's go VU!
Reminder, it's homecoming tomorrow here on the VU campus. 3 games on the docket. First game will be at 3 o'clock. Lincoln Trail taking on Volunteer State, followed by the debut of new Lady Trailblazer coach Nyla Johnson. Her first team will take the floor against Owens out of Ohio, and followed by the Trailblazers against Columbia State in the finale at 7. Dylan Delk will inbound the ball. V drops back on defense, and Groves will bring it the length of the court. Walks in between the circles. Groves will drive it down the left side of the lane. Pull-up jump shot is good by Taylor Groves. So he goes to double figures with 11 points. 36-20. Ball controlled by Vincennes, by Dre Vassar. Works off the left side, looking for help. Comes right to Lovemore. Checked back in during the media timeout. Now then Montez. Montez, 15-foot shots and air ball. Saved from going out of bounds by no. Lovemore came up with a rebound, but when he was in the air, he caught the ball and came down on the baseline out of bounds. I'll give him a rebound and a turnover on that. Here's Delk into Groves. Groves across the timeline in between the circles. Left elbow jump shot by Groves. Misses. Air ball off the right of the basket. Rebound by Ephraim. Now then down to Vassar across the timeline. Montez. This is Lovemore with it. Deep left. Dayton Williams back out. Here's a shot fake by Lovemore. Now drives the lane. Little fall away shot. Can't get the drop. Rebound over the back is going to be a foul, I think, on Ephraim. Let me check the call here. 34 is correct. That's Ephraim's second foul, the third Trailblazers to pick up 3 fouls.
At the free throw line will be number 4, Preston King.
And King will be at the free throw line, Preston King. A returning from a year ago, he averaged 2.5 points in 16 games. He started only 1 game. Free throw by King is in and out, no good.
Substitution for the Trailblazers. Returning is number 42, Lorenzo.
Malinini will check in and replace Ephraim in the Blazer lineup. One more here for King. Shots in the air. This one's no good. Rebound in the midway in the lane by Dayton Williams. Vassar, Montez. Left to Lovemore. Lovemore works the ball to the elbow. Here's a pass to Dayton. Dayton down the lane a step and bounces right in the hands of the defender. Turns it over. It was deflected, taken away by Preston King. Back to Groves. Groves across the timeline. Works his way in toward the basket. Forces up the shot and banks it in over Lovemore. And Groves is on fire. He has 13 first half points. Out front, Montez. Right side to Vassar. Vassar works it around the baseline, brings it back out. Here's Dayton. He'll spin move down inside, banks it in the score. Got Dayton with 9 points. And a 38-22 Blazer lead at 1:45 to go in the first half. Groves. The release to Delk from the point. Passes right. Nero works his way in toward the paint. Fall away shot by King is good over Malinini.
Preston King with a 2-point basket.
So after that 17-0 start, they've outscored us by 3 points, but we still lead by 14. This is Montez. Lovemore, he'll slash across the lane. Now back to Williams. Williams with the left hand into the lane to Montez. Shot fake. He'll drive to the side. Leader and scores. Nice job of body control there by Montez. 40-24 is a drive inside by Groves. Misses the layup and recovers and scores against Vassar. Good defense by Vassar on the first try there, but Groves recovers and scores off the opposite side. 40-26. This is Montez. Now then Lovemore, long three off the back of the iron. No good rebound. The foul called the rebound on Malinini. He'll pick up what I believe is his first foul. That's what it has on the scoreboard.
Lorenzo Malinini, first personal foul going to the free throw line, be number 23-4.
So Dylan Delk will be at the free throw line for Volunteer State, Gallatin, Tennessee. We played down there once. That was in the 07-08 season, 197-56. Shots in the air, and this one's good. I remember their gym has a balcony, and I broadcast the game from the balcony. A sideline balcony. This is Delk for one more free throw. It's in the air, and this one's good.
Substitution for Volunteer State. Returning is number 0, Damaris Carroll.
40-28. They've gotten this game down to 12 points. Here's Vassar in between the circles. Working the dribble against Nero. He'll drive it to the elbow. Here's Montez for three from the corner is good. Tremendous advantage to have someone like Montez who can light it up from beyond the arc. It stretches the lead back to 15 with 15 seconds to go in the half. Now Groves will stand with it. He's going to dribble it down and go one-on-one for one shot. They spread the floor. Groves works to the left. Now the right hand. Falls inside. Fall-away shot's good by Groves. Sensational first half for Taylor Groves. As the Blazers will go to the locker room up by 13 after a stellar start. We sort of limped to the finish, still controlling the game. But Taylor Groves has put on a clinic in the first half. He has 17 first half points after a slow start. Trailblazers scoreboard written by Lou Hughes, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. VU leads 43-20. Back after we recognize our broadcast underwriting sponsors.
It's halftime. We'll rejoin the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast in just a moment. This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball is brought to you by underwriting support from
Wolf Construction Company,
Vincennes Water Utilities,
El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar,
Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of VU athletic training services,
Lindsay Wealth Management,
Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram,
First Vincennes Savings Bank,
Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge,
Herman Family Dentistry,
Walker Hughes Insurance,
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Ewing Printing,
the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation,
Ubilar GMC Cadillac in Vincennes,
Holmes Plumbing,
Byron Bob's Pizza House,
Memory Motorplex,
the Vincennes Laundromat,
Jimmy John's,
German American Bank,
Goodwin Sievers Family Funeral Home,
Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center,
Culver's Restaurant,
and the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation.
Now, back to the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast for halftime stats and comments.
Comments, well, the Blazers got out to a great start, but kind of limped to the finish here. And even though we lead by 13, I'm sure Coach Franklin is not happy with the way we finished out the first half of this basketball game. And Taylor Groves has just simply been on fire with a 17-point blast in the first half of the game. Coach Franklin used everybody in the first half that's available to play tonight except Omar Abdel Samia, a freshman from Egypt. Jelani Johnson and Javon Guess are both out for tonight and maybe this weekend due to disciplinary rules. Jelani is a transfer from Malcolm X. He was an important player to start last year for them. And then Javon Guess is a freshman also from Chicago. 43-30. Halftime score. Trailblazers scored by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. I'll be back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. and offers a menu of luncheon and evening Mexican cuisine with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422 and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224 for El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar.
43-30, the halftime score here at the PE Complex. Blazers in the locker room. Getting some pointers from Coach Franklin. Taylor Groves has 19 first half points. I missed writing down one of the field goals he got, so he has 19 of their 30 points in the first half of the game, and he got off to a really slow start. 2 points from Preston King. Field goal 0 for 2 from the line. Finn Oakley missed a couple of free throws, did not score. Cannon Hale, 2 field goals and 4 points. Maxwell Moore did not score. And Dylan Delk, basket, 3 for 5 from the line and scored 5 points in the first half. They were 6 out of 2, 4, 6, 7. 6 out of 13 from the free throw line and committed 9 first half fouls. For the Trailblazers, Elijah Lovemore did not score in the first half, picked up a couple of fouls. Dre Vassar had 2 field goals. Both of those were from downtown Vincennes. He has 1 personal foul. Flavio Jean played in the first half, picked up a foul, did not score. Jalen Calloway, basket, 2 for 2 from the line, no fouls, scored 4 points. Dayton Williams, close to double figures. He has 4 field goals, including a tray. Missed a free throw, scored 9 points. I think he missed 2 free throws. Scored 9 points. Alex Montez really got us going there early on. Has 3 of our 7 first half trays. 5 total field goals, missed a free throw, and has scored 13. Jay Thomas didn't score in the first half, picked up a foul. Prince Ojukwu has 2 baskets. One of those was a 3-point basket, 1 for 2 from the line, and 2 fouls and 6. Sharif Ackerley did not score, picked up a foul. Michael Ephraim, 0 for 2 from the line, 2 fouls, did not score. Lorenzo Malinini, 5 points in his Blazer debut, 2 field goals, a free throw, 1 foul, again scored 5 points. Blazers committed 12 fouls in the first 20 minutes of the game and lead the contest here at halftime by a score of 43-30 over Volunteer State. On the Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. I will return after this 2-minute break on WVUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs a variety of items, including car and truck wraps. They also offer direct mail advertising. Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which, through the generosity of its donors, provides financial assistance for patients, community health projects, technology, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192. Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bob's Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring pizza, sandwiches, wings, and a fresh salad bar. Online ordering is available at bobspizza.net.
Well, once again, everybody, welcome back to the VUP complex, where the Blazers have the lead here at halftime over Volunteer State, 43-30. And it's time now for a look back at this week in Trailblazer history, underwritten by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation, located 3rd and College on the VU campus. Well, it's Halloween night, and the JUCO basketball season is officially underway. It's not the first time VU has opened the season, the regular season, in October. In fact, we played 2 games this month to start the 15-16 season. It was trick or treat, and we absorbed the trick. We lost both games by the same scores, 78-66 to Division II Rock Valley, Illinois, October 30th, and then the next night, Halloween night, we got beat 78-66 by Motlow State. We led Rock Valley 36-34 at halftime and tied 32-all with Motlow in those games. Guard Jeremiah Bell scored 20 points in the opener and came back with a 24-point game against Motlow the next night. Blazers finished 26-8 on that season, losing 68-74 rather, to Northeastern Oklahoma in the first round of the national tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas. 68-64 was the score. We lost the first round of the national tournament in Hutchinson, Kansas. This week in Trailblazer history, underwritten by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation. Trailblazer scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. We lead 43-30, back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop, and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties as a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They offer plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and water heater repair and replacement. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the BU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Once again, welcome back, everybody, to the VUP Complex. As I said earlier, this is the opening day of the junior college basketball season, and there were a few games. Not all of the region teams are in action today and tonight. Earlier today, Wabash Valley played against Southeastern Iowa at Moberly. I did not get a score, a result on that game. At Three Rivers, John Logan beat Mineral Area 84-79. That's a nice win for Tyler Smith-Peters to open the season against a traditionally good Mineral Area basketball team. Olney Central is at home tonight starting at 8 o'clock, which is about 25 minutes ago against the Oakland City JV team. That was a fill-in for a team that bailed out on Coach Flittner at the last minute, and he was able to get the Oakland City JV team to come in and play. Also tonight, Dyersburg State is playing down at Shawnee as they open their season. Tomorrow, region teams in action. Olney Central will be at home against Bosco Prep out of the region up in northern Indiana. Swick, Southwestern, will open against the Brescia JV. Seymour Prep out of Missouri will play at Shawnee, and Kaskaskia will be at home against the Oakland City JV team. And then also, Wabash Valley comes back tomorrow and plays against Moberly at Moberly. And John Logan will play against Three Rivers at Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Then on Monday, Kaskaskia will be back in action against the Greenville JV. Tuesday night, we'll be at home against Macomb, Michigan. Lincoln Trail will travel to Missouri to play Jefferson. And Lakeland will open its season in Chicago at Triton. We will play at Triton on November the 15th. And also on Tuesday night, Olney Central travels to Sedalia, Missouri to play at State Fair. 43-30 the halftime score. Trailblazer scoreboard written by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I'll be back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Emge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in southern Indiana and southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Emge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features fresh frozen custard, milkshakes, butter burgers, and French fries. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily. Underwriting support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Good Samaritan offers a broad range of medical services, including inpatient and outpatient services, community outreach programs, and more. Learn more about Good Samaritan and their services online at gshvin.org.
Blazers just now came back out on the floor to start the second half, and I think that probably reflects a high degree of dissatisfaction on the part of Coach Franklin about how we closed out the first half of this basketball game. So we'll see how we respond in kind to start the second half. The second half, we will attack the basket to my left here at the PE complex. This building has been one of the traditionally most difficult places in all of junior college basketball to play and win over the last nearly 50 years. The Trailblazer all-time record on this floor is 742 with only 88 losses. And that was through last season. And we were even harder to beat at the old Bealis Gym, believe it or not. We were 57-11 at Bealis Gym. First game was played there, and not the homecoming game in 1961. And the game we lost. We lost that first game at Bealis Gym. I was a freshman at VU that year, and right there at Bealis. That was one of the loudest places in the world because of that round ceiling and the steel ceiling and the rafters. It was, you put 500 people in there, it sounds like 50,000. Second half just underway. VU with the basketball to start the second half. I'll set them up. Here's Vassar with it. Swings the ball left to Callaway. Callaway now then back to Dayton Williams and nearly, ball bounced off the official. Grabbed up by Jamal Nero, and he scores easily down on the other end. 43-32. This is as close as they've been in a long time. Williams drops it off. Callaway. Now then, Ojukwu. He'll work it against Hale near the baseline. Backs it off to the corner. Vassar feeds it inside. Malinini back to Vassar. Dre, three-point shot, no good. Deep rebound. Controlled by Callaway. Back to Vassar. He'll try it again and got it. Vassar drills his third tray, 46-32. On the attack. This is Cannon Hale. The ball low to Dylan Delk, who started the second half. Works the paint to the right side, feeds it back out to King. King now then to Taylor Groves, and we get an offensive foul called on Preston King. That's his third personal foul, gives the ball back to Vincennes. There's Vassar across the timeline. Drives the ball past the defender inside, lays it up the glass, no good. Put back is good by Malinini. His 7th point. 48-32. Here's Groves, guarded by Vassar. Out front. One touch by Hale. Now it comes back to Thomas. Shots no good or Groves rather. Shots no good. Rebound. Taken off by Ojukwu. Down quickly to Dayton Williams, and we get an offensive foul called on Dayton Williams on a charge. That's Dayton Williams' second foul. And turns the ball back over to the Pioneers. Cannon Hale with it, stands deep outside the arc, gets the screen, drives one step left, brings it back to the right, turns his back to the basket, turn around, fall away shot by Hale, off the left side of the iron, no good, rebound tipped out of bounds, and last touched by Dylan Delk. Nero's in there along with Hale. Also Preston King. Of course, Taylor Groves. Nero the defender against Vassar. This is Ojukwu. He'll drive left down the lane. The leaner to the left, shot no good. Rebound is down and controlled by Delk to the half court. Comes to Nero and drive the ball down the lane, lost the handle. Scud off the floor, picked up by Callaway down inside to Malinini, and he dunks it. He hung on the rim because he was afraid of being undercut by the closing defender. That's a lot of pressure, 249 pounds on that rim. Here's Groves. He'll drive right of the lane. Tries to dish the ball through the lane on the cutting Delk. Delk couldn't get there. It's out of bounds to Vincennes, and we lead by 18 now, 50-32. Checking in is Maxwell Moore. He started the game. Checks back in the game. This is Dayton Williams from the point past the screen. Here's a leaner off the left side, and he'll bank it home. 11 points by Dayton Williams. Groves with it to Nero, back out front. Delk back to Groves, one-on-one against Ochukwu. He'll hesitate, he'll drive a step, and Ochukwu gets too close and draws the foul.
Personal foul number 22, that's Prince Ochukwu, third personal foul.
Ochukwu is the first player in the game, either team, to pick up 3 fouls, and that's going to buy him a soft seat on the sideline in favor of Malix Montez. Across the way. Hale will inbound the ball. He'll lob it in deep to the lane. Gets it to Groves. Under the basket, doubled up. Here's a leaner inside, and he scores. First basket of the second half by Groves. He has 21. Bringing it back is Williams. He'll rotate to the left. Skip move to the baseline. Cut off by the defender. Backs it out. Callaway. Callaway will drive across the paint. Deep right side. Vassar. Free shot from midway. Shot no good. Rebound deflected down. Take on the run by Nero. Nero will drive it all the way down inside. Shot blocked by Montez. Taken by Callaway from the half court. He'll drive to the basket right side. Puts it up off glass. No. And there's a foul off the rebound. Called on Volunteer State. It's on Dylan Delk. His second foul. Michael Ephraim will check in. And Damaris Carroll will return for Volunteer State. Also coming in is Finn Okoli for the Volunteers. Montez, left of the basket from the baseline, lobs it in deep. There's Dayton with it. Dayton, no spin move down the lane, lost the handle of the ball. Loose ball picked up by Maxwell Moore. Turnover on Vincennes. Driving it down is Carroll. Carroll in the lane, throws it up short. Rebound by Vassar. We've got a 3-on-1 break inside to Montez, and he slams it off the right side. 15 by Montez, 54-34, Vincennes by 20. Taylor Groves works by the defender, skip move in the lane, nice move to the left. His shot is blocked, and he fell down and actually caught the rebound flat on his back and called timeout. 15:32 to play in the game. Blazers lead 54-34 on the Trailblazers scoreboard. Underwritten by Lou Hughes, Chrysler Dodge Plymouth, and Chrysler Dodge Ram Ritter. Back in 1 minute on WVUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, formerly United Insurance Services, 509 Main Street, representing many insurance carriers, including Auto Owners Insurance for home, auto, farm, and business needs. They can be reached at 882-3560. More information about Auto Owners is online at walkerhughes.com.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings has TVs available for viewing a variety of sports and games, along with their shareable menu items. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Back at the VUP complex, Blazers have the lead, 54-34, 15 and 1/2 minutes to play in the season opening game here on Halloween night. Boo to you out there. Ephraim, Montez, Dayton Williams, Jalen Callaway, and Dre Vassar make up the Blazer lineup. Volunteer State has Finn Okoli in the lineup, along with Cannon Hale, Maxwell Moore, Taylor Groves, and Damaris Carroll. It'll be out of bounds, baseline right, controlled by Volunteer State. Ball lobbed in short to Groves. Groves works his way in the lane, turns around the left hand, blocked by Ephraim, and Groves may be shaken up. Here's a breakdown court by Vassar. Now then a drive to the lane inside, shots up, no good, yes. Thought the ball was going to roll off the rim, but Dayton Williams got it down. He'll go to the line for a three-point play. The foul is on Damaris Carroll. That'll be his first personal foul. And Groves is down at the other end of the court. He was shaken up on that last play. And let's see what happens here. The Volunteer State assistant is going to come out. I think he took a shot to the side of the head. And so the coach came on the floor. He's going to have to leave the game. We got a timeout on the floors. Dane, let's take a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds on WVUB.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Vale Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Busy day tomorrow on Blazer 91.1, starting with the chili cook-off at 2 o'clock. Dane and Andy, is that right? We'll be down at Patrick Henry Drive. I assume you'll be tasting the chili, and it'll be good weather for that. And then at 3, here at the PE Complex, we will have Lincoln Trail taking on Volunteer State. The video of that game will be available on the VU Athletic YouTube website. Followed by the Lady Blazers at 5 in their debut under Nyla Johnson against Owens, Ohio. And then the nightcap on homecoming night, Vincennes taking on Columbia State, which lost earlier tonight 82-73 to Lincoln Trail. At the free throw line is Dayton Williams. Stretch this lead to 23. He does not. Shot's no good. Chases the ball, but Groves comes up with it. Here's a drive by Groves into the lane. Now they back it out to Carroll. This is Taylor Groves. And the ball's deflected away, taken by Dayton on the steal. Coast to coast, inside, fake, drive left, scores off the glass. Dayton now with 15. Dayton Williams' high last year was 25 against Richard J. Daly. 58-34 Vincennes. Here's a pass inside to Okoli, and we get a foul called on Ephraim. That's his third. It'll be out of bounds to the Volunteer State Pioneers. Groves. He didn't actually leave the game. I guess they called that timeout before the coach came on the floor. Here's a pass inbounds through the hands of Hale and out of bounds. The VU's got it back. Comes into Vassar. Gray. Left. Hand with the dribble. Approaches the timeline against Carroll. Passes to Montez. He'll drive the baseline. Cut off by Groves. Backs it out. Ephraim now then to Dayton Williams. Still working the left side to Montez for 3. Too strong off the iron. You could tell when it left his fingertips. Rebound by Hale. Hale will work his way through traffic down inside to Njai. The shot's up no good. Rebound taken by Moore's block. Comes off to Dayton Williams. He'll bring it the other way. Now the baseline inside out to Vassar. 3 by Vassar, no good. Rebound by Groves. This is Groves on the drive. Shoulder down and bumps into Montez, who gets called for his first personal foul.
Into the game for Volunteer State. For 6 is Auden Slaughter.
Auden Slaughter will check in the ball game. Maxwell Moore also returns. It'll be out of bounds. Inbounding the ball in front of the bench is Hale. He'll lob it in to the left side. This is Groves. He'll post up. Shot, nobody's fouled. This should go against, I was anticipating Vassar, but they say Ephraim got his hand in there for his 4th foul. Been a tough start for Michael Ephraim. He has not yet scored in the game. This will send Taylor Groves to the line, who has only 1 basket in the first 6 minutes of the second half after 19 first half points. Free throws in the air by Groves. He will juggle it home. Malinini will check in for Ephraim. And Jamal Nero will return to the game for Volunteer State. One more free throw here by Taylor Groves. Shots in the air, and this one's no good. Montez, who just came back, got the rebound. Deep to the right side. Montez with it, with the left hand away from the defender. Now to Dayton Williams. Callaway. Callaway fakes right, drives left. Skip move in the lane, jump shot in the air. Nice shot. Juked left, drove right, fall away jump shot. 60-35 Vincennes. Here's a pass out high to Delk at the point. Here's Grove, shot fake, drives right, spins inside, goes up. Shot may have been tipped by Malinini. But now then we get a foul off the rebound. Called on Vincennes. On Vassar. It's his second foul. We'll send Dylan Delk to the free throw line. Again, a 6'4 freshman, Hendersonville, Tennessee. Is that a Nashville suburb? Free throws in the air. It's good by Dylan Delk. It's from Nashville, or is it a Memphis suburb? Here's Delk at the free throw line. First one was good, 60-36. 13:20 on the clock to play in the game. Shots in the air, and this one is no good. Rebound is a loose ball. Finally a scramble for it, and a held ball. Alternating possession belongs to the royal blue-clad Volunteer State Pioneers. Here's Damaris Carroll. He'll lob it in to Maxwell Moore, and they'll bring it now for the set in the backcourt to Nero, to Groves. Groves back to Nero, being defended by Montez. Nero sweeps around the defender. 2 steps to the right, fall away for 17. Shot no good. Rebound taken down by Vincennes, by Ojukwu. To Dayton Williams. Williams will drive across the paint, deep left. Montez shot fake, takes the baseline away. Now then passes across the baseline. Malinini inside with a slam and got it down. It's highly possible Malinini could this year take out a backboard. 62-36. Right side Slaughter, now then a foul away from the ball. Foul is called on, it's on Callaway. That's his first personal foul.
His first personal foul, shooting bonus, be number 5, Jamal Nero.
Dayton Williams has 15 points in the game. Montez has 15 in the game to lead the Blazers in scoring. At the free throw line is Jamal Nero. He has 1 basket. That was here in the second half. Free throw by Nero, and the shots juggles around and is good. He'll shoot 1 more. With 12.5 to go in the season opening game on Halloween night. This one's in the air, and Nero is 2 for 2. He's not fiddling around. Callaway brings it to and across the timeline. Fakes left, drives right. Halfway down the lane, here's a 3-point shot. Ojukwu no good. Rebound save him going out of bounds. Nice save by Slaughter. Here's a pass to the right side, nearly broken up. Slaughter comes up with it. Shots blocked by Callaway. Comes deep. Montez, he'll bring it down inside, lays it up, and can't get the drop. Rebound Malinini, and he gets tripped and fouled. Off the rebound. The foul is called on Damaris Carroll.
Damaris Carroll, second personal foul, 14 foul.
They said it's his first foul. I had him with 1 earlier. Right baseline. It'll be inbounded by Ojukwu. Comes into Callaway. Jalen works the ball into the paint. Now then backs off to Dayton. Here's Dayton. Back to the weak side. Montez to Ojukwu to Malinini. Inside up and good. 13 by Lorenzo Malinini, the freshman from Italy. Pass goes left. This is Nero. Nero backs it out. This is Maxwell Moore. Nero He will fall away from three. He says down and won't stay. There's a rebound by Dylan Delk and a reach in and a foul on Vincennes. Pick up the foul call here. The foul was on Dayton Williams. That is his third personal foul. Excuse me. Media timeout. 64-38 Vincennes. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Lou Fuse. Chrysler Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Back in 1 minute.
This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Ular Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at ubilarvincennes.com. Ubilar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Trailblazers leading 64-38, 11.5 minutes to go in this season opening game against Volunteer State out of Gallatin, Tennessee. Again, they have never beaten the Trailblazers in 6 previous games. The first time the teams played was during the 96-97 season here at VU, and we won 96-64. The only game there was the 2007-2008 season. We won by 8 here at the PE Complex and later won by 41 in the game at Gallatin. Volunteer State will go on after this weekend and play a Region 7 rivals. That's Alabama. They'll play Snead State out of Alabama on Tuesday night. Then next weekend, they will have a game at Chattanooga State to start their region schedule. At the free throw line is Dylan Delk. Shots in the air, shot no good. Rebound by Dayton Williams. Delk is now 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. Callaway, Ojukwu against the zone, 3 out. Comes back to Callaway from the left elbow, backs away. Now then pushes the ball to Montez, gets it back. 3 ball by Montez, has got the range. High arching tray by Alex Montez. He has 18 in his Trailblazer debut. Groves will work his way into the lane and gets bumped and fouled, and the foul is called on Ojukwu. And that's his 4th foul. He joins Ephraim with 4 fouls. Jay Thomas will replace Ojukwu on the floor for VU. We led at halftime 43-20. So we scored 24 second-half points. Free throw by Groves is good. He has 23, but only 4 in the second half so far. I'm guessing at Ole Miss he was a running back. Free throw by Groves is in the air, and it's also good. At 6'3". I don't have the weights on there. Out front, Dayton with the left-handed dribble by the defender. Hesitates, drives the lane left, and gets bumped and fouled. The foul is called. Preston King, and he is the first volunteer player to pick up his 4th foul. We didn't get started until about 7:20 plus, so this has turned into the late show. The first game won by Lincoln Trail 82-73. We're doing the NJCAA media rule of 4 media timeouts per half, and that's going to make the games last longer. Here's a lob in, comes in deep to Callaway. Over on the right side of Dayton Williams, deep right. Montez comes back through to Callaway from Williams. Williams will get it back. He'll drive up inside, fall away, shot off the glass and good. 17 by Dayton Williams, set 67-40. We started the game with a 17-0 blast. We've upped the lead now to 25. Out front, this is Cannon Hale working it, picks up his dribble, in trouble, lobs it high to Groves. Near the 10-second line, now brings it back to the right, spins into the lane. hesitates, drives 2 steps to his left, and gets bumped and fouled. I think Jay Thomas is going to draw the foul. I don't see Jay's parents here tonight from Bishopville, South Carolina. I got a feeling that his brother LeBron may be playing this weekend as well at Green Bay. Free throw by Groves is in and out, no good. He's now 6 out of 10 from the free throw line. Well, the Green Bay doesn't play until Monday night. They play at number 19, Kansas. Groves picks up the free throw on his second try. Going by the 10-minute mark, 28-point Blazer lead. Here's Dayton. He'll drive right. Draws 2 defenders on him, and one gets called for a foul. Dylan Delk, his third personal foul. Will put the ball out of bounds to Vincennes. Comes deep to Montez. He'll rotate right. Jump shot short from the left side. Midway is good. Tremendous beginning for Alex Montez with 20 off the bench. Now then here's Groves. He'll be short with the 3. Barely grazed the rim, but chasing the rebound. Down on the left side is Delk, and we get a foul. It's on Dayton Williams. That's his 4th. All 4 of Dayton Williams' fouls have come here in the second half. We'll push Delk to the free throw line. Ojukwu is going to replace Dayton. First of 2 free throws here is good by Dylan Delk. Gives him 7 points in the game.
Volunteer State, Damaris Carroll, and for the Trailblazers, number 22, Prince Ojukwu.
Delk's second free throws in the air. This was out no good. Rebound retrieved by Ojukwu. Left side, Jay Thomas with it. Jay kicks the ball deep right. This is Ojukwu. He'll drive inside. Gets the defender off his feet. Here's Malinini from 15. Shot no good off the iron. Rebound by Damaris Carroll. Down court. Groves will fight his way inside. Lost handle of the ball. Deflected. Malinini comes up with it. Here's a pass to the right side onto Callaway. He'll bring it up in the lane to Malinini. Inside out. Malinini. Back to Ojukwu. Back to the left side. Montez for 3. Count it. Alex Montez dials in his 5th tray of the game. 74-42 Vincennes. Montez has been red hot. Has 23 points in the game. Here's a pass incident stolen by Montez on the pass from Hale. Now then comes back to Montez from Callaway to Jay Thomas. Callaway spins in the lane. Drops it low to Malinini. He tries to back it in. Here's Thomas. Nice pass. Thomas kisses the glass off the left side for his first basket. 76-42. Groves out front. Through to the left side. Here's Hale with it. And Hale tries to feed the ball down low inside. And his last touch, I believe, by Thomas and out of bounds. Preston King returns. Maxwell Moore will check in. They're playing tonight without Jalen Hardaway, who averaged 12.5 points a game a year ago. 6'7" sophomore, he is their biggest player. They've been outmatched under the basket all night. We don't, unfortunately, we don't have stats to work with this year during the game, so I don't know how many. Here's a pass inside, and the shot's good by Maxwell Moore off the inbounds play. 76-44. Montez. Now then, they work the perimeter against the zone. Controlled by Vincennes, by Vassar. Vassar out front to Ojukwu. He'll work his way inside, a leaner to the basket. Bags it, and he's fouled. Prince Ojukwu gets his second 2-point basket, 3 for the night. He is fouled.
Personal foul on number 21,
Maxwell Moore gets his second foul, and at the line for a three-point play will be Prince Ojukwu. And we get the media timeout. 7:46 to go in the game. Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, Vincennes 78, Volunteer State 44, back in 1 minute.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation. It's homecoming weekend at Vincennes University, a time to reconnect, celebrate alumni pride, and honor Trailblazer traditions. Whether you're catching up with classmates or cheering at the game, we're glad to have you home. Learn how alumni are shaping the future of Vincennes University online at vinu.edu or connect with us on Facebook. Once a Trailblazer, always a Trailblazer. Let's go VU.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. They also have catering services available. More information is available online and through their app.
78-44, Blazers on a roll here, ranked number 4 in the preseason coaches poll. And we're going to pick up a season opening victory at the expense of Volunteer State. Trinity Valley, the defending national champion, is ranked number 1. South Plains, number 2. Daytona State, Florida 3. We're 4. Connors State, which had a great run in the national tournament last year, is ranked number 5. John Logan comes in at number 20 in the preseason rankings. This is Ojukwu at the line. Free throws in the air. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. They'll reset with Jay Thomas. Out front, Montees. Now then Vassar. Vassar comes left. Montees inside Malinini. He'll one time down with the basket. Ball, and he will step to his right and get fouled before he got the shot away. He'll shoot 2. Foul is on Preston King. I believe that's his 5th foul. It is.
For Preston King, that's his 5th personal foul.
He's going to foul out with 2 points in the game.
Lorenzo Malinini
Does it put the big Italian at the free throw line?
returns for the Pioneer.
Chance to stretch this lead to 36 points. He has 13 in the game. Free throws in the air, and this one's no good. Easy rebound by Delk. Gives it up to Groves. He'll bring it across. Now back to Delk. Left side pass to Hale. Once again back in the hands of Groves. Groves backs away. Pushes the ball right side. Damaris Carroll. Carroll works his way down the lane. Puts up a shot. Shot partially blocked, I think, by Montees. Comes off to Jay Thomas. Now then to Vassar. Trades passes with Ojukwu. Vassar has it back. Inside Malinini. Malinini goes to work inside. Turnaround hook is good. Now they have nobody to match up with his size-wise. The Blazers really taking advantage of that. 80-44. 6:48 to go. Groves hands the ball off to Hale. He'll work the ball left of the lane. Fall away shot no good. Rebound by Dre Vassar. No evidence of that broken foot from last year bothering him in this game. Vassar. Now then to Jay Thomas. Back out front. Montees, right side to Vassar. 15 on the shot clock. To Jay Thomas. Thomas pushes the ball again back to Ojukwu. He'll work his way down the lane. No, nice move inside. Got a step on the defender, left him in the dust, and picks up his 10th point. 82-44. Still 6 minutes to go in the game. Damaris Carroll stands long left outside the arc. Now then to Groves. Groves will fight his way inside the arc. Fall away shot contested. Shot's no good. That was a 2-point shot. Rebound comes down to Delk. He'll put a shot up and it bounces around and around and finally goes down to the basket. 82-46. Montees bounces it off left to Thomas. He'll rotate across the point. Back to Montees. Deep left. Here's Vassar for 3. A little strong off the iron. Ball is deflected into the hands of Delk. Crowd clears away. He'll pass the ball to the half court to Groves. He'll walk it across. Groves has only 6 second half points and only 1 field goal. And shots up no good by Groves from the right side. Montez with another rebound. He is our first Puerto Rican player. Vassar. Left side, Ojukwu. Now then, here's a three ball, no good by Jay Thomas. Another rebound by Dylan Delk. Here's a long lead pass inside. Shot is good by Maxwell Moore, and he's fouled. That's his second basket.
Returning is number 34. That's Michael Ephraim.
Well, apparently there was no foul there.
Volunteer State number 6, Arlen Slaughter returns number 5, Jamal.
So it's 82-48. Changes in the lineup. The ball comes into Lovemore, just checked in. Montez stays. Ojukwu stays. Ephraim is back in there. Jay Thomas. Right side. Here's a jump shot by Ojukwu, no good. Rebound is down to McCauley. Quickly across. This is Jamal Nero. Through Groves out front. From Moore now from the point left to Slaughter. Slaughter works his way across the lane, puts a shot up. No good. Rebound by Ephraim. Ephraim, Lovemore. He'll drive the left baseline all the way down inside the arc. Works the dribble to the baseline, now backs it out. Jay Thomas gets the screen from Montez, drives right. Jay, 15 on the shot clock to Ephraim. Ephraim double up down low. There's a reach-in foul called. I believe this will be on Slaughter. Let's see.
Personal foul number 6. That is Arlen Slaughter.
Arlen Slaughter picks up his first personal foul.
We have substitution for the Trailblazers. Entering the game is
Sharif Ackerley will check in. Flavio Jean will come in. Now then the first appearance tonight by another sophomore, 6'10", 235-pound Omar Abdel Samia from Giza, Egypt, and he is a transfer, a redshirt last year in Slippery Rock in Pennsylvania. Free throw no good by Ephraim. Rebound to Groves. He'll go length of the court. Shots partially blocked. I think that block was by Jean. Here's a drive inside, and a dunk by Prince Ojukwu. 84-48 Vincennes. Here's a drive inside, shot blocked. Okoli shot by Ephraim is blocked, but the block shot came off into the hands of Jean, and Flavio stepped on the baseline as he turned to go down court. And now then we get the final media timeout of the game, 84-48. Trailblazers scoreboard written by Lou Fuse, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road, back in 1 minute.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Setting up the Trailblazers, we have Elijah Lovemore in there along with Flavio Jean, Jalen Calloway, Omar Abdel Samia, and the other player on the floor is Sharif Ackerley with 3:41 to go in the game. They have Odin Slaughter in there with Finn Okoli, Jamal Nero, Maxwell Moore, and the other player, of course, is Groves. Groves had 19 points the first half. He has just 6 in the second. And only two of those points are via the field goal route. Here on the inbounds play is a jump shot, no good, by Slaughter. Ball is deflected around and finally the rebound is picked up by Ackerley. Quickly across. There's Jean with it in the backcourt. Flavio will drive left to the point. Now then Abdel Samia, 3-ball in the air. Good. Omar Abdel Samia just off the bench. Cold drills the tray, 87-48. Slaughter, high with it. Feeds the ball, it grows. Will spin toward the basket, backs it out. Here's Nero down the lane, drives, shot, no, but a foul.
Personal foul on number 1, Elijah Lovemore.
Elijah Lovemore picks up his third foul.
Number 5 will be Jamal Nero.
11 threes by the Blazers in the game tonight. Here's Nero at the line. He's 2 for 2 there, has 4 points all in the second half. Free throw by Jamal is no good. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock tip-off, Columbia State and Vincennes. The final game of the Kiwanis Classic on homecoming night. That'll be following the Lady Blazer game at 5 against Owens. Free throws in the air. This shot is good by Nero, his 5th point. 87-49. Jean will drive the lane. Cut off. Backs it off to Callaway. Jalen. Pass to Lovemore. Has to field it over his shoulder. Brings it back. Slashes across the lane. Fall-away shot is no good by Lovemore. Easy rebound by Taylor Groves. He'll bring the ball the length of the court. He'll drop it off to the driving Okoli. And his shot is knocked out of bounds. Jay Thomas will replace Callaway on the floor for VU. So we've got 87 points now. We're going to put up 90 in the first game of the season. That's a good thing. I assume we'll score in the next 2.5 minutes. And now in the inbounds play, they turn it over. Slaughter turns it over in the inbounds play. It'll be VU basketball. Here's Flavio across the timeline. Outside the arc, looking to go low to Ackerley. Then they'll back it out the right side to Thomas. Inside to Abdul-Samia. Takes it to the right side and scores. 5 points off the bench by Omar Abdul-Samia. 89-49. This is Lovemore. Outside the arc. He'll drive the ball to the left elbow. Gets inside a step, but shut up no good. Rebound by Abdul-Samia. Quickly up court. This is Flavio Jean. 1:56 to play in the game. Feeds the ball left, Jay Thomas. Now then back to Lovemore. Drives down the lane to the right side. Here's a lead pass into Ackerley. Puts shut up no, and the rebound is a foul.
Personal foul, number 8.
Okoli gets his second foul. Will send Sharif Ackerley to the free throw line, the 6'5", 210-pound freshman from Brooklyn, New York. Shots in the air, and it's good. First point.
Number 2.
Idrissa NG will check in. This is the first time he's been in the game since the second half. Macon Atkinson will check in. 6'3" freshman from Santa Fe, Tennessee. And Keneal Velez, a 6'3" redshirt freshman from Carolina, Puerto Rico, will check in. Free throw is good by Ackerley. He's got 2 points. 91-49, 1:39 to go. NG pushes the ball right. MJ Gibbs is in there as well. He's got the basketball. Now then to Velez. Inside to Okoli. They'll back it out. Here's a drive right. Pass comes deep to the right corner, and this is Keneal Velez drilling the tray. That's their first tray of the game. 91-52 VU, 1:10 to play. Flavio Jean, left elbow, backs it out. Abdul-Samia, he had a notion from the point, passes the ball back to Jean. Jean will drive right inside the arc. Now then Abdul-Samia, he'll go to work inside. Turnaround hook is no good. It's his own rebound. Goes back hook, shots up, in, out, no good. Tipped up, no good by Ackerley, and the rebound is deflected into the hands of Keneal Velez to Macon Atkinson. Atkinson, now there's a follow-away shot by Okoli, and he'll juggle home his first basket of the game, 91-54. Jean across the timeline for VU. Deep outside the arc right side. Feeds the ball to Thomas. There's Jay inside to Abdul-Samia. Abdul-Samia tripled up down the low blocks, backs it out. Now then to Jay Thomas, deep left. This is Lovemore. Mid-range jump shot's good by Lovemore. Elijah picks up a basket. His first basket is a Trailblazer, 93-54. That'll be the last shot we will take in the game. Here's Macon Atkinson. A long three by Gibbs, and's good. MJ Gibbs in the game late buries a tray, 93-57. And that is going to be the final score of this game. Trailblazers scoreboard underwritten by Lou Hughes, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. Final score of the Trailblazers win tonight, 93-57. I'll be back in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs brochures, signs, and banners. The phone number for Ewing Printing is 812-882-2415.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral offers a menu that includes tacos, fajitas, and quesadillas. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. at both locations, with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422, and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224.
Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which through the generosity of its donors provides financial assistance for patients, emerging needs, medical equipment, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Welcome back. A sometimes impressive 93-57 first game opening win by the Trailblazers here tonight. I'm sure when Coach Franklin gets here for his post-game interview, we will have several things to say that he thinks we were deficient in, but yet a win is a win, and we scored 93 points in doing that. So well, hold on just a second. Do you have the women's scorebook too? The women's? The other game, the first game? The score from the first game?
Yeah, it's in here.
It's in there? Okay, thank you. Sorry, Chris Sanders is our scorekeeper, and since we don't have in-game stats this year, I need to look at the scorebook at the end of the game and make sure I got it right. Not that I'd ever make a mistake, but you know how that goes. So tomorrow we will have 3 games here at the PE Complex, starting at 3, Lincoln Trail versus Volunteer State, and then followed by the Lady Blazers in their season debut against Owens, Ohio. And then the nightcap will be Vincennes against Columbia State in the closer. Columbia State lost earlier, 82-73, as somewhat of a surprise to a really spunky, young Lincoln Trail basketball team. Trailblazers win 93-57. I'll have the scoring. Be back with that in 2 minutes on WVUB.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bopes Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring dine-in, carry-out, and delivery services. Online ordering is available at bopespizza.net.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the BU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
For Volunteer State, Taylor Groves wound up with a game high, 25 points. He had 9 field goals, 7 out of 11 from the free throw line. 19 of those 25 points came in the first half of the basketball game. Keneal Velez late played and hit a 3-point shot. MJ Gibbs hit the last basket of the game for a 3-point shot. Preston King had a basket, missed a couple of free throws, scored 2 points. Jamal Nero had a basket, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, scored 5 points. Auden Slaughter did not score in the game. Finn Okoli, a basket, 0 for 2 from the free throw line, scored 2 points. Idrissa Njai did not score. Macon Atkinson played late, did not score. Cannon Hale had a couple of first half baskets, picked up 4 points. Maxwell Moore, 2 field goals, and scored 4 points. And then Dylan Delk had 2 field goals, 5 out of 9 from the free throw line, scored 9 points in the game tonight. We led at halftime by a score of 93-57. For Vincennes, Elijah Lovemore had a basket and 2 points. Dre Vassar had 3 field goals, all 3 for our long range. Of 3 of our 11 trays in the game, had 9 points. Flavio Jean did not score. Jalen Calloway, 2 field goals, 2 for 2 from the line, scored 6 points. Dayton Williams, 7 field goals from 2-point range. He dialed in a first half tray, 0 for 3 from the line, 17 points. He had 4 personal fouls. Nobody fouled out of the game, by the way. Jay Thomas, in his Blazer debut, had 1 second half field goal, scored 2 points. Prince Ojukwu wound up with 5 field goals, including a first half tray, 1 for 3 from the foul line, scored 12. Sharif Ackerley picked up 2 second half free throws, scored 2 points. Michael Ephraim did not score, was 0 for 3 from the line, committed 4 personal fouls. Omar Abdusamia had 2 field goals, including a tray, and scored 5 points in the basketball game. So the Blazers go to 1-0 with Columbia State looming in our future tomorrow night. We lost to Columbia State here last year, 80-68, and of course, Coach Neal's team had an outstanding season. They went on to play in the national tournament before a first-round loss to Triton, 58-55, and that was just an outstanding season for Columbia State. Post-game show is coming up. Post-game show with Coach Todd Franklin, written by Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of athletic training services for Vincennes University. I'll be back with Coach Franklin after this timeout for GSH.
Underwriting support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Good Samaritan offers a broad range of medical services, including inpatient and outpatient services, community outreach programs, and more. Learn more about Good Samaritan and their services online at gshvin.org.
Once again, Blazers win the game 93-57. We'll give Coach Franklin time here to don some headphones. You need a cough drop?
I probably will.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm going to put this on my lapel.
You're all mic'd up.
That's it.
All right.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
That's a new supply of cough drops. So those will not last through the season. I buy them in bulk just for you.
No, they won't.
Let's talk about, and I made a comment at the end of the game that we won 93-57 in a sometimes impressive victory. I'm sure there are a lot of things you're going to want to work on to get better for tomorrow, but let's talk about the positive things first that you saw.
Well, obviously we came out and kind of established a pace and an energy. They were probably a little bit, starstruck. You could kind of see that, and we took advantage of that, and I thought we did a good job of getting off to a quick start in that way. I thought that when I brought Molly in, it really helped us. He gave us a force inside that we needed to have. It was kind of, I don't know if there's one guy that played great all during it. It was just, we had segments where guys were playing well. It kind of went up and down a little bit. Then, I probably, it's on me, but I knew that I started subbing a bunch. And, we lost all of our sense of rhythm that we might have been trying to create here in game one. You need to do that. We need to do that because we're going to have a very physical game tomorrow night. We need to get these guys on the floor. But, that was probably on me a little bit, that, we lost some rhythm. But I thought we found it again there in the second half. We went in halftime, and I wasn't very happy with that. And I thought we let Groves get going because we just started opening our shoulders. He was going to go drive downhill and put his head down. And when we guarded him right, we were fine. But we kind of lost our way a little bit on that. And we let him get going. The whistle was blowing a lot, and he got some free throws. And, you look up there and it's 13 at the half because we were just, but it's first game stuff. I thought a lot of that is first game stuff. We'll see how much first game stuff it was tomorrow night.
Montez off the bench struck for 23 points. He had 5 trays in the course of the game. That's a very encouraging start for him.
Yeah, if he hits shots out there, it'll be good. He's kind of he's just kind of a player. He'll fill the lanes. He'll cut the floor. He may jump a passing lane, get a steal. He can drive it a little bit, shoot a little bit. He sees the floor a little bit. He's kind of got a little Ginobili kind of thing, in his deal. Amanda was a great player, so let's tap that a little bit. But just trying to get some reference, that's kind of his game. So if he's hitting threes, which he can, then he's a real problem and could really help our team.
Dayton picked up 17 in the game. I mean, that's a good game for Dayton. I mean, he's our leading scorer coming back from last year's team, so I thought he was solid. He's active all over the floor.
I thought he got more solid going to the basket in the second half. In the first half is a little bit out of kilter, which, again, first games it happened. We had a timeout there in the second half. Kind of got after him by saying, just make sure you keep your feet wider than your hips and your knees bent. The simple things we work on every day. And, I think he kind of looked at me and nodded. I think it kind of hit him. And I thought the rest of his takes for the rest of the game until he took him out, I thought that was true. So his balance was better. And when his balance was better, he was pretty good going to the basket.
Prince Ojukwu, 12 points, and we don't have stats, but I know he had a lot of rebounds in the ball game. I was impressed. I mean, he played last year at Copiah Lincoln, Colin in Mississippi. Down there, they get the ball up and down the floor. He's used to the pace of the game, and I thought he was active all over the floor as well.
Yeah, I think Prince is going to be a good player for us. He'll hopefully, just like all these guys, you get that first game thing out, and you really get, you get more solid on what you're doing. There was a couple of plays out there, 2 or 3 plays, where he's kind of a little bit out of kilter where there were plays to be made. Then there were some really, really good plays he made. I mean, I think that's the story of most of these guys when you go back and look at, what was going on with them.
And then, of course, you mentioned Malinini, his debut, our first Italian player. He is a threat to break a backboard this year on those dunks.
He's a big, strong guy. He really is. Like all these inside guys, the inside guys, it's kind of like a running game in football. It develops more as the game goes along, and it develops more as the season goes along because you got to get everybody coordinated. Tonight they're wanting to throw it in, but they're dropping everybody in the world down on the first side, and we're standing there staring at it. Well, that's not going to happen. The ball has to be swung. You got to break them down. You got to make them move in and out, and then you get your good seals. I thought we did a little bit better job of that as the game went along. I think for guys like Mala, I think Mala will get better and better as the year goes. And you get in that second half of the season basketball, he'll probably be a key guy for us.
One guy that didn't score, he ended up with 4 fouls, was Michael Ephraim. Maybe first game jitters on his part, but he's got something that can develop because he got that big, lanky body inside.
Well, it's like all these guys early. He played well in the jamborees, the second jamboree. He's very impressive in the day, a little different, but some of that is him, and some of it is first game, and then some of it is first game, and we were trying to force the ball to him on the first side with everybody standing around him. That's not gonna work very well. But he's going to block shots. He's going to bother people. He had showed the ability to score a little bit better than he did tonight during the Jamboree season. So I'm sure he'll bounce back. He's a talented guy.
So again, we come back tomorrow against Columbia State. I thought Lincoln Trail's win was impressive early.
It was, but it's like a lot of these first games. Like Columbia State came out and really got in the hole early. And
17-0.
Lincoln Trail made plays, shots. Then you're there. And then I thought, they had a lot of chances to probably catch them and even pass them, but they missed. Columbia State today missed probably, I couldn't tell you how many shots within 3 feet. In the second half, they were literally at the rim on every possession. So, they'll relax a little. They'll finish some plays. They were playing from behind all night. You kind of hurry, which kind of adds to that. We'll see a different opponent tomorrow, but it was a very good win for Lincoln Trail.
Coach, we'll look forward to tomorrow night's game. Congratulations on tonight's opening win.
Thanks, Tim.
Comments of Coach Todd Franklin on the Trailblazer postgame show, underwritten by Good Samaritan Hospital, the provider of athletic training services for Vincennes University. So the story of tonight's ball game, season opening game for the fourth-ranked VU Trailblazers. They pick up the victory over Volunteer State by a final score of 93-57, led by Alex Montez, the freshman from Puerto Rico, who scored 23 points on the strength of 5 3-point baskets in the game. Also in double figures, 17 from returnee Dayton Williams, 15 by Lorenzo Malanini, a freshman from Italy, and then a 12-point effort in the game tonight by Prince Ojukwu, who really was very active in and around the basket and had a lot of rebounds during the course of the game. Again, the schedule for tomorrow will find the 3 o'clock game, Lincoln Trail against Volunteer State, followed by the Lady Blazers against Owens at 5, and then our game at 7 will be on the air at 2:45 with Dan Ravelette with the call of the ladies' game. Until then, this has been Trailblazer Basketball on WVUB. I'm Dave Hunter. Good night from the PE Complex.
This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball has been brought to you on Blazer 91.1 WVUB Vincennes through underwriting support from
Jimmy John's, 2361 North 6th Street.
The Vincennes Laundromat, 1817 North 6th Street.
The Vincennes University Foundation and Alumni Center.